Hi everyone, welcome to Merry Monday. This is the first Monday in November, which means it is CRPS Awareness Day. CRPS meaning chronic regional pain syndrome, that nasty disease that I have. And I wanted to initially send a message out to all of my students saying, hey, if you could, wear orange for CRPS Awareness Day. But I didn't want to be one of those pick-me girls. Oh yes, I did just say pick-me. So instead I figured I would just spread awareness through my Merry Monday to those of you that watch. And I wanted to just briefly bring up some general things that occur with CRPS and give you an idea of what a general day might look for me, and just to give you some awareness of the disease. In the mornings, I take roughly about, I'd say, 13 pills. These pills some are for my nerves, like my nerve pain. Some are for my migraines, which my migraines have been caused by my pain disorder. I take medicine so that I can eat now because some of my nerve pain meds have then caused me to have lymphocytic colitis. So they've caused my intestines to have this fun now disorder. I also take medicine for arthritis. They're not sure if they're related, but they believe that CRPS is what's called a mast cell disorder, and then the arthritis that I have is autoimmune, and you just throw them all together, and I've got a big pot, like a big soup pot of like unhealthy disorders. Let's just put it that way. So I take quite a few medications just to survive the day. When I wake up in the morning, I am drenched in sweat. That's typically because throughout the evening, throughout the night, my body swells up, and my face swells, my hands swell, my legs and feet swell. And there is no real reason for it. They haven't, come up with a why, but my body just reacts that way. So I can't wear any rings or anything like that over the night, simply because my body will just grow around it. I do sometimes wear my watch at night when I'm sleeping, but I have to make sure that I expand it by 2 notches, and even then it will be tight on me in the morning. And when I roll out of bed, I actually have to stretch first because I have to get the blood flowing and moving because of all that swelling that's inside or on my body. And then I get up, I get moving, and my body is just in a lot of pain. And so if I go to get into the shower, we had to find a very specific shower head that makes my body tolerate water, because hot water gives me chills, cold water gives me pain. And then anything that touches my body, especially when it's swollen, just makes it feel like I'm being rubbed with sandpaper. So when I'm woken up in the morning to get a shower, it's quite the wake-up call. So you can imagine, by the time I get ready to leave for work, I'm already exhausted. I've already put my body through this rigor that has taken a toll on my mind, my soul, on everything. And just to keep moving takes a lot of energy. And then I've got kids on top of that. And I've got kids that need to be places. I've got dogs, and I've got a husband, and everybody needs Mary. Everybody needs Mary. And it is quite exhausting. But I have to tell you the fact that people need me also keep me going. My energy levels throughout the day go down very, very quickly. To stand, to move, to deal with clothing, anything like that, to deal with a hair touching my shoulders here, my collarbones here, it zaps energy out of me very quickly. But I equate it to Monsters Inc. That the reason why I love to laugh and make jokes is because that helps to bring my energy level back up. And the reason why CRPS is called the suicide disease is because a lot of people do take their lives because this disease takes so much away from people. And it has taken so much away from me, but I refuse to quit. Not that the people that have committed suicide, just gave up. They didn't. They were fighters until the end. But you have to imagine that all of this energy burning that happens, they stop working, they go on disability, and then they sit at home. And then if you don't have a good support system, if you have people that don't understand, if you have people that say, hey, let's go out, and you're like, no, I just don't feel well. And then they stop asking you, and you lose friends. You really do. Nobody understands. Nobody gets it. And there are times where I just want to pass out. I just want to just be alone. I just want to curl up on a couch and someone will say, come on, let's go. And I will just be like, all right, fine. And that was probably the best thing for me because I needed to get up. I needed to go. And that's what people that have this disorder need. We need to get our brains regenerating. And, again, like Monsters Inc., we need a lot of positivity in our lives. And we need to rewire and restructure our brain. And it's not that easy. We don't have the knowledge and the support from insurance companies. We don't have the knowledge from doctors. A lot of times, people that are in my position will go into ERs and will say, I'm in a lot of pain, help me. And they will just assume that you're wanting drugs, like narcotics, and it's not the case. Usually we're wanting ketamine, or we know what we want, but they're just not listening. And it's a shame because people don't know enough about this disorder. And if only people would listen, if only people would take the time to learn what CRPS is and the damage that it does to our mind, our body, and to our spirit, maybe then, and only then, would you understand that it's not something that we're making up. We're not doing it for drugs. We're doing it for peace of mind. We're doing it because we need to find a way to survive.